The sun peeked through the cracks of the old wooden shutters, casting a warm golden glow on the rows of plush toys that adorned the shelves. Abner and Mabel, with their skilled hands and keen eyes, meticulously brought each toy to life. Every stitch and every detail was infused with love and care, turning simple fabric into one-of-a-kind toys. The townsfolk marveled at the magic that emanated from the shop. Children giggled with delight as they explored the wonders that lay within. Each toy had its own story to tell, a personality that came alive in the hands of those who held them. From classic teddy bears to whimsical unicorns, the shop had a collection that catered to every child's imagination. Abner and Mabel were not just artisans, they were storytellers. They believed that every toy they created held a piece of their own soul, woven into the very fabric of their creations. The toys were not just playthings, they were companions on adventures and confidants in times of joy and sorrow. One day, as the sun began its descent and the shop began to quieten, Mabel noticed the absence of a puppet named Chris from the shelf. Panic gripped her heart as she frantically searched for it, fearing that their precious creation had been lost. After an exhaustive search, she found Chris in the neighboring art studio, surrounded by paintbrushes and scattered art supplies. Confusion turned to curiosity as Mabel and Abner wondered why Chris had found his way into the artist's sanctuary. They decided to observe from a distance, realizing that Chris was filled with curiosity about art. Chris yearns to learn to paint but is rejected by the storekeeper. Mabel, seeing Chris's disappointment, wanted to bring him back to the toy shop. Abner, ever the wise one, saw something special in Chris. He recognized the spark of courage and determination in Chris's eyes. Abner believed that Chris had the ability to pursue his dreams and embark on great adventures. With a gentle hand, he restrained Mabel, suggesting that they continue to observe from afar. And so, the two artisans became silent guardians, watching Chris's journey unfold. They followed him to a singing class on the next street. As Chris sang, his voice carried the melodies of his soul, resonating with the passion that burned within him. Mabel, moved by Chris's enthusiasm, felt a deep sense of pride, believing that he had grown and matured, ready to chase his dreams. Abner and Mabel decided to let Chris pursue his dream and return to their toy shop. Days turned into weeks, and the toy shop felt a little emptier without Chris's presence. Abner and Mabel would occasionally clean the space where he had once stayed, leaving it ready for his return and a reminder of his time amongst their creations. One day, as the gentle chimes of the shop door echoed through the air, Chris returned. Abner and Mabel's faces lit up with joy as they welcomed him back, but their excitement dimmed when they saw the disappointment etched on Chris's face. Concern filled their hearts. They desperately wanted to do something to ease Chris's disappointment, but they feared that any words they spoke might inadvertently dampen Chris's confidence. In the end, Abner and Mabel chose to simply be there for Chris, offering their silent support and understanding. They let Chris's friends be the solace he needed. The shop became a sanctuary of warmth, where Chris could find solace and acceptance. As fate would have it, a kind old man named Robin wandered into the toy shop. Intrigued by Chris, he struck up a conversation. Robin was moved by Chris's passion and appreciation of his talents. Robin offered Chris a new home where his talent and dreams would flourish. Abner and Mabel, though hesitant to let go, noticed the joy and excitement in Chris's eyes and realized that they had to honor Chris's decision. They asked Robin to take care of their beloved friend, nurture his talents, and support his journey. With a mixture of pride and sadness, they bid Chris farewell as he embarked on a new chapter of his life. Life in the toy store resumed its usual rhythm. Abner and Mabel would occasionally hear updates about Chris's progress through Robin, learning that he had encountered people who truly appreciated his art. Abner and Mabel felt a sense of fulfillment and pride, knowing that they had played a small part in Chris's journey. The sun peeked through the cracks of the old wooden shutters, casting a warm golden glow on the rows of plush toys that adorned the shelves. And among them was a vacant shelf kept pristine and ready. The shop is always a sanctuary of warmth.
He's found his purpose, he's found his voice, no longer a puppet. He's made his choice to be authentic, to live without regret. This boy's breaking free, he won't forget.